Hello everyone. We had a braai last night for the Jungle Cafe guests. It's so lovely to cook on an open fire. But the only problem is that the pots go all black like this, huh? So I have to scrub and scrub them until they're clean, huh? Oh well. Yeah. Hello all of you. Why are you so excited?
Well, Grace and Dolly have got something to show you. They've been practicing.
Ooh. And it's so good.
Okay, let me see.
Well, you know you're interested in rocks.
Yes.
We've got a song for you.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, hit it! And now I'm solid! Solid as a rock, and now I'm solid! Solid as a rock, and now I'm solid!
Well done, guys. That was great singing.
What? Oh, no! Hi. Now they're going to be taking a singing lesson. I don't know anything about singing. Monkeys are not good singers. Yeah, what? I just hope they don't ask me to give them a song. I'm really not very good at singing. Yeah. Oh.
Well, actually, they're not.
What's not?
Rocks. They're not always solid.
They're not always solid.
No, extreme conditions can change rocks. In other words, if it's very hot or if it's very cold. Have a look at this bottle of water I put in the freezer last night. I forgot to take it out.
Gosh, Jeff!
Can you see what's happened to it?
Did you drop it?
No, there was nothing wrong with the bottle when I put it in. But the freezer is very, very cold. So what do you think happened?
Did the water freeze?
Yes, and because it expands and gets bigger and bigger when it freezes, it pushed and pushed at the glass until it broke.
So what's that got to do with rock?
Well, some rocks have cracks or holes in them. And when it rains, water goes into those cracks. And say if it's cold, so the water freezes and then it expands, widening up the crack in that rock until it breaks.
So water can be really strong.
Exactly right. So when a rock is made weaker and breaks because of the weather, it's called weathering.
Weathering, that's easy.
Well, there are other ways that rocks break down. Do you want to know what they are?
Yes.
Okay, well, have a look at this. Do you see the steel wool in this dish over here?
Yes.
Well, a few days ago when I was washing dishes, it got wet. And can you see what's happened to it?
Not really.
Well, can you see what's happened to it now?
Oh, yes. The one you used a few days ago has gone all brown.
Yes. And look, that color's gone onto the bottom of the dish as well.
Oh.
Does anyone know what that brown color is?
My dad said because the rust will eat through the frame of the bike and make holes. But that sounded a bit strange to me.
Your dad's right. That's what happens if rust is left.
But how does the rust get onto the steel wool?
Well, that's a good question. The oxygen in the air and in the water droplets combines with the iron in the steel wool.
Steel wool has iron in?
Yes, the iron in steel wool combines with the oxygen in the air and a chemical reaction takes place and causes rust. A chemical reaction is when a substance changes into a new substance. Rocks break down and rust because of a chemical reaction between the iron in the rocks and the oxygen in the air.
That's all amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, Marvin.
Yeah?
Marvin. Have you seen my watch?
Oh, yes, it's a very nice watch. Didn't you get it from Danny Elsie?
I got it from Uncle Tabo. Anyway,
Oh, how is Uncle Tabo anyway?
Marvin, Uncle Tabo is dead.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot.
How about my watch now?
Uncle Tabo used to have such a lovely car, hey? Do you remember? Was it gray? No, it was black. No, it was It was blue.
Why are you interested in Uncle Tabo's car? I'm asking you about my watch.
No, wait. It was red. Yeah, I remember. It had...
Marvin!
Yeah?
Have you seen my watch?
Well, yes. Actually, I have. There's a small, teensy-weensy little problem with it.
What problem?
Well, you see, I left it out in the rain and the steel has gone a funny brown color.
Wait till I catch you.
You said there were other ways of breaking down rock. Is there another one?
Yes, it's also a chemical reaction, but this doesn't involve oxygen. It's caused by the rain.
How's that?
Well, did you know that there's acid in the rain?
Acid? That liquid that burns? How can they be?
Well, yes, acid can burn, and it's found in rainwater.
So why doesn't it burn our clothes or our skin?
Well, it's in very, very small amounts in the air. You've heard of pollution, haven't you? Well, over time, acid can break down certain types of rocks, like limestone or chalk. And weathered rock becomes a very important part of the soil.
Like the soil we walk on?
Yes, exactly like that. And that soil is partly weathered rock. And it's a very important part of the Earth's crust. If we didn't have soil, then we wouldn't have plants. And if we didn't have plants, then we wouldn't have any living things. Can you see how important it is?
Yes. So there are many natural ways of breaking rocks down.
Weathering, it's the weather, that's the thing. It's the weather, weathering. Those rocks turn to dust. It's the process that is just. Weathering, that's the thing. It's the weather, weathering. If it's hot, if it's cold. Even if the rock is very, very old. It's weathering. If it's very, very wet and all the cracks and holes are set, it's weathering. So rocks don't always remain, and they're not just always the same. Always the same. It's weathering, weathering.
What? Yay! I'm so glad they were talking about rocks and not singing. I don't like singing. I like learning about rocks. What? It's so good to know things about the world around you. Yes.
There are still many other ways that the Earth's crust can be broken down. Try and see if you can find out about those other ways. And until next time, keep your eyes on the Earth's crust and watch out for those rocks. See you soon.
Bye!
Weathering, it's the weather, that's the thing. It's the weather, weathering. Those rocks turn to dust. It's the process that is just. Weathering, that's the thing. It's the weather, weathering. If it's hot, if it's cold. Even if the rock is very, very old. It's weathering. If it's very, very wet and all the cracks and holes are set, it's weathering. So rocks don't always remain.